Hey everybody, it's Final Film Productions back with another Dexter video, and today we talk about the ongoing backlash to the Dexter New Blood finale, which is, I would say, is a generally negative response. I mean, a lot of media sources, I think, have tried to spin a yarn that this was a good ending, but the fan reaction on social media, for Reddit, Twitter, whatever you want to look at, has been mostly negative that I can see. We have an interesting thing today where we've got some backlash and some responses from people who created the show, and we also have an interesting fan poll that's on the Dexter Daily website. And the question they put is, which Dexter finale do you think was better? And the first option is the original Season 8 finale or the Dexter New Blood finale. And some people might think it's surprising, but not to me. The Dexter Season 8 finale got 6% of the vote. That's 6% of people thought that it was the best, better, with the best of the two finales, and then 39%, just under 40%, voted for the New Blood finale. So the fans have, out of, I think it's over 3,500 votes, which is fairly good gauge to see how people really thought. And 60% of the people liked the Season 8 finale, which, if you remember, up until this year, the reaction to the Season 8 finale was very negative as well. So for people to dislike the new finale that was supposed to fix everything, that was supposed to right the wrongs and give the show a better ending or continue the show, whatever their intent was, they have failed miserably. And if we go back to the interview with Clyde Phillips, this is with Screen Rant Plus. This sounds pretty cringy after you see that people voted for the Season 8 finale. People thought it was better, but listen to this.
How did you feel about the controversial finale of the last season of Dexter?
I feel the same way Michael does and the way most people do. I think it failed to satisfy. And it also, I think, broke a certain trust with the audience that we had built up in the early years. And I think it was a little coy and not successful. And I mean, look, let's just be blunt. If you Google the top 10 worst series finales ever, Dexter's going to be on every list. Mm-hmm. People were so disappointed. And so we have in a non-religious sense here, a chance for redemption. And I think that's one of the reasons, to go back to your original question, why people are so excited about this as well.
So he says if you Google the worst finale ever, you will find Dexter. And it seems now that if you Google it, you might find two Dexter finales. So it's pretty amazing that the intent was, they knew that the Season 8 finale was really badly, was a bad response to that finale, and the people didn't like it, which is true. But this is what they came up with, a finale that the New Blood finale is now, based on this poll and based on what a lot of people say online, that they thought it was worse and more egregious and more irritating, and just plainly badly written than the Season 8 finale. We also have an interview with executive producer and director Marco Siegel, and he did a little interview. You can watch the full interview, a couple of different parts of it, on Bingetown TV, and this is a little audio clip from it. And you watch the whole interview on their channel.
To your peeps who listen, I came onto this thing not knowing what your opinion would be about it now. And on the tail end of a lot of that. So part of me was like, look, whatever it is they feel, I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna, absorb it. Mm-hmm. And you have every right to, if you get turned around and say like, the worst, man, how could you do that? Then we have, I hopefully get a constructive debate with that. But I appreciate that you guys feel the way you do, because that was the intention. It's right. Sad, and as you said, Jim, nobody wants Dexter to die. Mm-hmm. I didn't want Dexter to die. I think the only person who really wanted to put Dexter down was Michael.
Yeah.
And he has lived in this 10 years since the finale with this thing where it doesn't feel resolved. I'm not happy. There's no other reason to come back, right?
Right.
And honestly,
So you can hear more of that interview on Bingetown TV. But again, it's another indication that there has been a lot of backlash. The people that created the show now understand that. But are you surprised as you watch this video now? Are you surprised? What do you think? Do you think the season 8 finale was better, even with all its faults? I personally do. I thought it was a poor finale. I thought it was a disappointing finale, but I didn't think it was quite as awful as the New Blood finale, which to me is just pretty dreadful in every sense. Killing Dexter, the way they killed him, no resolution to the Batista plot thread, Harrison just turning on his father like that, just a lot of sort of plot holes and badly written moments, and Dexter acting really out of character and stupid. It was terrible, and I'm not really surprised that fans are voting for the season 8 finale, because as bad as that was, it didn't kill Dexter. He didn't do anything that was completely against his character. And it's interesting that a lot of the people creating New Blood keep saying that the later Dexter seasons before New Blood broke the code, and when the character wasn't the same character anymore. Well, I've got to say, if you watch the Dexter New Blood finale, the character breaks the code, and there's a lot of stupid stuff in that as well. So, very interesting. What do you think about the backlash? It's all up in the air. What are Showtime going to do with this show? Are they going to reboot it, or have we reached the end of Dexter completely, and that maybe the negative fan reaction is going to put any reboot or spin-off on the ice? So let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe.